What is the growth potential of the PWHL in your opinion? Like, is that something that, 20 years from now we can kind of look at it and say maybe it's a league that is getting its own media rights deals and things like that?
I do. I do. When you look at the growth of women's sports and you look at, you look at other sports and how have grown. And, right now it's like women's sports more so than ever
Yep.
have a rocket attached to their back. I mean, you know this a lot better than I do. I primarily cover hockey, and hockey comes to things last, and hockey's come to this one last. But nonetheless, we should celebrate the fact that we've gotten there. Like, still, we have none of these teams have been sold yet. Right. Like the league is, all the teams are owned by the league. What happens when they start to sell these teams? What happens when they start to expand? What happens after the next Olympic cycle and some of the old stars retire and they get replaced by some of the new stars that we see in US colleges right now? To say nothing of, and there's a fight there right now because a lot of the European teams are trying to lock up their players. What happens when we start to see more of an influx of female hockey players from powerhouses like Finland? I think that the growth of it will be exponential. It's not going to happen overnight, but I do think that eventually you're going to get to the place where there will be significant rights fees paid to the PWHL for their product. And as well, like right now, tournaments like the Olympics make the stars in the women's game. But the PWHL needs to do, and again, they've only been around for 1 year. The PWHL needs to get a place where the league itself can make stars. Like Sarah Fillier gets selected first overall by New York, and she's ripping apart the league in her rookie season. She's been fantastic so far. But Sarah Fillier's rise to fame has been made by Canada's success at the Olympics and at the World Championships. The challenge for the PWHL is, can they make stars on their own? We're probably not going to know that for a few years.